Yeah,
Scott, end us off with some FC.
well, I'm just going to touch on what he said. I think I watched an inning and a half of that game in Iowa, and that was
Oh,
probably
I
the
watched the whole
first game
game.
I
That was
watched.
disappointing.
That was probably the first time I turned the Reds on since April. So yeah, they aren't very good, but hopefully they'll be better at some point in the future. Um, FC, they are they're gonna be until the very last day. They're gonna be competing to make the playoffs. I think right now we're tied for the last playoff spot. We're down one on goal differential, so we're not in the playoffs. They play in an hour and a half versus a playoff team. Hopefully they can get some points out of it. FC has been so much better than like we could have we could have hoped coming in. Like they played 3 years, they were the worst team in soccer for 3 years, and this year it's just everything about it has been good, and but it just is so frustrating because they've had a couple situations where it feels like the refs have been a little hard on them. They've gotten a little hard done by the refs. Coach just got fined after their rivalry game for calling out the refs being garbage. National soccer media was tweeting about how the refs were kind of garbage in that game, and but we haven't lost at home since April. I think we've lost at home once this year, but we don't win a lot. We draw games on. We can't defend, especially when the game's about to end. We can't see out a lead, but they're a lot better than you could have thought. And realistically, there's a decent chance they can make the playoffs. So any time a Cincinnati team's competing for the playoffs, I think everyone should hop on the bandwagon. If they get in the playoffs, it's time to ride.